Hola, hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hope all is well. Hello. Hope you guys are all well. I'm Candace G. Smith, and I'm here to give you your 2021 energy, basically to allow you guys to know what's happening in 2021. Now, I would for some of you guys to come on, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hope you guys are all well. Hey, Tawanda. Hello. Hope you guys are all well. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello. 2021. Goodness. Okay, let me tell you. So, if you go back to my videos, I'm not for sure who's followed me. A lot of people, there's a lot of you who are following me now who that you guys have actually followed me from like for years. Um, so you guys remember back in 2019, around November, I believe, around November, I began to tell you guys about the energy of 2020. I did not know the details, but I began to tell you guys about the energy of 2020 and what to expect and what was going to be happening. And everything that I said, I didn't have the details, but everything that I said in the energy has happened and then some. So I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about 2021 so you guys can know what to expect and what to, I guess, how to prepare. Um, 2021 is all about change, unpredictable change. Things. Hey, everybody. Hi, Brianna. Hey, Sasha. Hey, Lachelle. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Vanessa. So it's all about change, drastic, quick, unexpected change. I kind of spoke about it. Hey, Tamia. I kind of spoke about it a little bit um, in my past videos. But 2021 is coming upon us. And for some people right now, you guys are beginning to experience this drastic change. So, 2021, as you guys, if you remember, if you go back to my videos back in November of 2019, and it's all documented, it's all there. If you go backwards, go look at my videos from 2019, November, December. I spoke about 2020 and how 2020 was going to be like a disciplinary year. It was a year of the emperor, the year where you shot the like you're either going to lose, you'll gain, or you'll lose, but it's hard lessons. And I spoke about that back in November. So now I'm here in October talking to you guys about 2021. Here's what to expect: quick, unexpected change. Um, it's the type of change that changes your life completely. So in 2021, you're going to notice that people who may have a certain type of lifestyle, and I just spoke to somebody else about this, it was yesterday evening, but you might have a person that has it all, that has the finances, has a very luxurious life, and within an instant second, it's taken away. Like you might have a person who's completely wealthy on a Monday, but by Wednesday they're up under a bridge. Like literally, like there's no control. Like you have no control over the change. Or you might have somebody, or you may in opposite. It may be somebody that's under the bridge, and by Wednesday on a Monday, but by Wednesday they're completely wealthy. Like something happens that changes their life, where it's drastic change. Um, the change is unexpected. You cannot get comfortable in 2021. So, for those of you guys who don't like sudden change, it's going to be a lot of sudden changes, meaning, but the sudden changes are going to be designed to make you uncomfortable, to push you into a different direction. So, for all of you who thought that 2020 has been hard, if you're not good with drastic, quick, unpredictable change, that's what's going to, it's the type of change where it's like, I never saw it coming. People that you thought will always be here forever, gone. People, relationships that you thought were, um, if they're not of your highest and greatest good, but you thought they were stable, just gone. Um, if you're someone who's by yourself and you've given up on love, you're like, I'm tired, I given up on love, boom, you found your life partner and you're married like within like a few days. I mean, not literally, but very quickly. Um, I had a premonition about someone who's well known, and just remember this message, that they're well known. Um, a very well known person who has it all right now, and they're within their ego. They have it all. They literally have everything you can think of, but they're going to get into a car accident and they're going to lose their. It's something with their. They become like a paraplegic. So it's like something with their bone or spine. Something like in their sacral and their base. But just like that, it's like one day you have everything, next day it can be gone, or one day you have nothing, and then the next day you have everything. It's constant, drastic changes. Or you may be a person that may have everything on a Monday, you lose everything on a Tuesday, you gain everything back on a Wednesday, and you lose everything else on a Thursday. It's drastic changes, like it's unpredictable change. It's stuff that you do not see coming. So, you guys know how sometimes you can like, it's like you can feel or you have warning signs. You can see when something's happening or coming, and you have a chance to kind of like to counteract or whatever the case may be. In the year of 2021, it's almost like you don't have time to make decisions. The change is drastic. It's always going to be changing, drastic changes throughout the whole entire year, but it's unexpected changes, things that you don't see coming. And it's so important to be prepared for that. Now, the positive side of this, which is amazingly positive, if you are a person who is on your rightful path, if you've been working towards something, if you have actually been working towards a goal or working towards something that you've always wanted, and that's of your path, that will create that happiness and balance within your life. If you've been actively working towards that and you've been just waiting for that small piece that's been missing, and I'm one of those people where I'm like, God, just give me, I just need that small piece. If you're one of those people who've been like working toward your path and working towards something, that small piece is going to come out of nowhere. You're going to get that small piece. So it's almost like how I visualize it. It's like there's two different cliffs. And on one cliff, Bast, stop it. Stop. I wish I could show you guys. So Bass is up under the covers. Bass likes to be like burrowed up under like blankets and stuff. I'm sorry, not to be distracted, but she's doing little things, making like weird. I don't know how. But anyways, so it's like two different cliffs. On one cliff, the cliff is everything you've been working towards. The cliff is everything that you've been fighting towards, moving to a new level in your life, to gaining something. And then on the other, and so there's one cliff right here. So here's cliff one, here's cliff two. So on this cliff, and there's like this is here's where you're standing. Everything has been everything you've been working towards. This is your goals, your dreams, everything that you've ever wanted. Like you want this so bad, but you don't have it quite yet. On this side is everything that you've ever wanted, your dreams, your aspirations, everything is all on this side. But right here in the middle is like a drop dead cliff. So it's like you're standing here and everything you ever wanted is here. You're going to receive that board this year. In 2021, you receive that board where you can walk across and get everything that you've ever wanted. Everything is going to come to you that you've ever wanted. And that's whether that's in your career, in your love life, in your health, in your happiness, in your well-being, your fantasies, everything that you've ever wanted that's on this side, you're going to receive that board where you can walk across. On the other hand, there are some people who are already right here on this other side, and they are being pushed to walk over to this side, which this side is all about lessons. So if you're on this side, You've been going through lessons, you've been going through hardship, you've been going through no's, you've been going through rejections, you've been going through all these different things that have discouraged you, that are set up to discourage you from getting to this other side of everything that you've ever wanted. And there are some people who have everything they've ever wanted, but are not on their path, um, who are not where they need to be, who are not where they are emotionally, who are not where they are mentally, who are being pushed to either drop down or go over to the side where it's like now you're back at square one, where you have to figure it out again. And you have to go back through the whole process that the other people who went through, who are on their way, who have been, for example, it reminds me of what's so crazy. It reminds me of Jim Carrey's story. If you guys look up Jim Carrey's story, Jim Carrey was like in his, like living out his car or something. He was like homeless, living out his car. And I remember he said that he had wrote a check for $10 million to himself. And he was trying to become an actor. And he did everything he needed to do. He moved out to Hollywood. And you hear stories like this all the time. People who have really sacrificed to be where they are now to have success. But he moved out to Hollywood or to LA, homeless in a car. He wrote himself a check for $10 million. He did all the additions. He sacrificed. He went through a lot. He was on this side of the bridge. He did all that stuff to sacrifice to get to where he invested in himself to get to where he needed to be. And he said his first movie was Dumb and Dumber. He got paid $10 million. He manifested that. He wrote himself that check when he was like in his car. But he manifested, but he was on this side. But he got that bridge that crossed him over to the fantasy side. So, and that's just an example. But then, so the people who have been working within their purpose, people who are like, okay, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. I know this feels good to me. This is within my purpose. I'm not really seeing a whole lot right now, but I'm not going to give up. But I feel good about it. I want to do this. This is my path and my purpose. It's going to be a quick, drastic change for you where it's like it's going to come out of nowhere. Quick change where you're going to get over. It's like a piece to cross you over to this bridge over here, which is like everything that you've ever wanted. And you're working within your purpose and you're gaining everything that you've ever wanted in life. But on the other hand, for those who are refusing to be within that energy or their lessons or their path, you're going to sink or cross back over to repeat the cycle again, which is crazy because there's more. Technically, we have until October 31st. So, by the way, too, as well, I've extended my year-end readings till October 31st. So I reopened it back up. I ran out of spaces, but I reopened it back up because technically we have until October. So on October 31st, that's when like the door completely shuts. So it's like almost like you have to make you have to make very important decisions between now and October 31st because after that is the harvest. So whatever happens after the harvest, which is October 31st, you're building that. That's going into the rest of this year and into 2021 for you. So if you're a person where you don't know, you know, I have extended my year-end readings, which that's basically me just going over your next 3 months and then giving you an overall of your 2021. So if you want to, if you feel like that you may not know, book the year-end reading. You get like 3 months, you get October, November, December readings, and then you get an overall of your 2021 lesson. So I give you your 2021 lesson. So whatever your lesson is in 2021, I get that to you. So at least you have an advantage to know what's going to happen, how things are happening, everything like that. So that's on my website, which I place in the description box, which is www.candicesmith.net. But yeah, so 2021 is all about drastic change. So those who are comfortable, who are not on their path, who have like, okay, well, you know, I've skipped through this, I've skipped through that, or whatever. It's almost like they're going to find a way to. It's quick. I mean, when I tell you quick, drastic changes, um, I've done a couple of readings, and I'm not going to say their names, but I'll tell you one person. Um, and he's very, he's a man. He's actually, he's very successful. He owns a lot of real estate and property, in Kansas. And he just feels like, I mean, he just feels like he's God. Well, he is technically, because we're all God and goddesses, but he feels like nothing can touch him. But he's so far past off his, he's so far off his path. And I did tell him I said, well, I'm going to actually talk about you. I won't tell your name because he does watch me too as well. So if you're on here, I know that you already know I'm going to talk about you. And I'll tell you if I'm going to talk about you. You guys know that. I'll tell you. Um, but I told him that by July, was it? I still have his reading right here, actually. I actually still have his reading right here. I'll tell you. And so, I still actually have his reading right here. Yeah, I told him you guys know I write everything down. No, by June 13th of next year, he's going to find out he has cancer. He doesn't have it now, but he's going to find out he has cancer. Now, he's a person that, and he doesn't believe me. He does not believe me. He doesn't believe me. But before July, he's going to find out he has cancer. He's not going to die from it, but he's going to have to go through some things. But it's that type of thing where it sounds like you have everything. Everything's going great for you in your life, so you think. But then it's going to be some type of drastic change that shuts you down. Like, no, you think you know, but you have no idea. If you're not on that path, if you're not on your right path, if you're not where you need to be. But then on the other side of it, if you are on your path, if you are in a place where you're doing what you need to do to really to grow within your path and purpose, man, I tell you, like the changes that are coming for you are going to be so miraculous. It's magical. It's beautiful. But for those of you guys who are refusing to go on your path, I told him and I wrote it down and I have it written down. I said, I'm going to keep this written down for you. And I did a screenshot and I sent it to him. And I said, if you don't have it, I said, I'll give you your money back. But if you do have it, then you have to acknowledge it. And that was our deal. I said, if you do not have cancer, because it's coming up that you're going to have, it's a sudden break in your life where you're going to have to go. And no, he's not going to, it's not showing up he's going to die anyway. It didn't show me that, but it shows that he's going to have to go through some complications and he's going to have to he's going to lose a lot of stuff because of his sickness, because of his illness, but because he's in a place where nothing can happen to me. I'm good. I don't need help with anything. I'm straight. It's not me, it's the world, it's everybody else. And so he has a quick change that's coming that's going to say, well, no, that's not true. And the one thing that I've learned in life is that yeah, money is important. It is. Finances are important, but there's something more important than your health, or your happiness, or your contentment, or your fulfillment in life. Because you can have everything and still be lonely, be sick, be dying, be depressed. But you can have everything and still have nothing. Nothing. So it's so important to be happy. And 2020 has been a year I've learned so. You guys realize I have not gone live a lot. I haven't. I haven't. I have not gone live a lot because I've taken 2020 to, it's like been a hermit mode where it's like it's been a time of reflection, a time of growth, a time of this understanding. And there's so many different things. And I'm getting emotional because there's so many different things I've learned about myself, just being within this energy of limitations. It has not been meant to be a punishment for anybody. It hasn't. It's been meant to be an opportunity for you to grow and realize whom you are. There have been so many entrepreneurs that have been made through COVID. Yes, yes. So many entrepreneurs have been made through COVID. People who have had no choice have been forced. And you guys, if you go back to my videos back in November, I said you guys will be dragged into your purpose. If you remember that, if you go back to my videos back in November, in December, in January, in February, I've constantly been speaking about the year of 2020. And I've been telling you guys what 2020 is going to hold. I've been telling you guys what's going to happen in 2020. I've been telling you guys that you're going to shit or get off the pot, which means that you're going to be dragged. You'll either walk into it. And for those of you guys who've been following me, is there anybody on here who remembers like the messages from like last year around this time, like around and I started talking about like around November? Is there anybody on here that remembers the messages? So if you don't, just go back to November 2019. I was talking about 2020, how you're going to be dragged and pushed into your position. You're going to be pushed into it. If you're not in it, you're going to be dragged into it where you're not going to have a choice. 2020 has forced so many people to go into entrepreneurship based off of their skills and their gifts and their natural talents. You see so many entrepreneurs now. 2020 has developed so many entrepreneurs because they had no choice but to. They were either going to sink or drown. That was what 2020 was all about. And I said this last year in October, November, December. I said it. I said this was going to happen. I said this. Again, I didn't know the details about it, but I knew that 2020 was a year where it's a disciplinary year. That's how it's going to be. So 2021, if you're still not on your path and purpose, if you're still not there, 2020 is nothing compared to 2021 because the change is coming. Please believe what I'm saying to you. If you don't believe me now, go back to November and December of 2019. I was talking about 2020. I said all this stuff was going to happen. I spoke about this stuff. I even predicted the riots. I said something's going to happen in May, like Mayish. I said, I don't know what it is, but there's something that's coming in May. And it's something that's going to really, I said that. And just go back. I can't, I mean, it's there. Like, I can't go, it's all there. So if you go back to my past videos, you'll see I was talking about this. So now I'm talking about 2021. And I'm trying to warn you guys, like, I can't stress it enough because if you're a person that has still resisted your path and your purpose in 2020, 2021 is almost like the changes are not, it's almost like, like when there's a bill that's due. If you know a bill is due on the 15th, but you think you have until like the 21st to pay it. Let's say you have a light bill that's due on the 15th. You think you have until the 21st to pay it. The light bill's gonna be cut off on the 12th. Like, what I mean, it's unexpected. Like you have no control over it. It's unexpected change that's going to happen when you just least expect it. And so that may be traumatic for like a lot, especially if you have not healed from 2020. 2020, you're gonna have to heal from 20. There's so many books and movies about 2020. And there's more to come. But on the flip side, it's going to be so amazing for so many different people. Like when I tell you, like you guys who've been working hard towards something, and it's your passion, your aspiration, like you really have been working hard towards it, you're going to get that one. It's like you've been standing here for so long, and you're like, I just want to cross over, but how do I cross over? You're standing here. Everything that you've ever wanted is on this side. Everything that you ever wanted is on this side. It's a deep cliff that leads to nowhere. That's here in the middle. But you're like, I have to cross over. I just want to cross over to get to this. I just want to get to this side over here. I'm not trying to confuse, but it's like a lot of you guys who are working towards something, who have been building towards something, who have a great plan, who have been devoted, who have to stay strong. You're going to have an amazing 2021, and amazing 2022. Oh my God, 2022. But 2021 for you is going to be amazing because you're going to get that board that's going to allow you to cross over. So it's almost like you have, I can't do it with my fingers, but it's almost like you have Here you go. Okay, there you go. So it's like you're gonna have that board that allows you to cross over to get to everything you've ever wanted in 2021. I swear you're gonna have a great year. But for those of you guys who refuse to remain like stuck and dormant, who just won't invest in yourself, who just choose to remain stuck, you're either going to go backwards, repeat cycles, the same cycles which a lot of you guys are going to do, or you're going to try to cross over and you're going to fall and sink. Quick changes, unpredictable changes. I mean, like I said, like on a Monday you can be in a marriage. On a Monday you can be in a marriage. On a Tuesday you have divorce papers being served to you. It's that type of energy where it's like it's not like you have a gradual change. It's quick changes. It's quick where it's unexpected. And this is a little extreme, but on a Monday, and this is just an example, on a Monday you could be running marathons. On Tuesday you can have missing legs. I don't know what could happen, but it's an extreme. On a Monday you can it's gonna be struggling to pay your bills. On a Tuesday you can be it's have an opportunity to have somebody call you that changes your life, and you're in an amazing space where you just have nothing but prosperity and glory, and you're in your place of happiness and fulfillment. It's quick change. You could be healthy as hell on a Monday, and by Friday be in a hospital. So it's like it's quick change, quick unpredictable changes that you don't know that's coming. Nobody's going to know the changes. It's quick change, so it's going to be hard for readers. I would. I don't even know, honestly. And I was talking to my spiritual people about this. Because of the changes, because it's going to be so quick, because of the quick and drastic changes in 2021, it's going to be hard to do readings. I would highly recommend whomever you listen to, whether it's me or anybody else, make sure you ask the right questions. Because how the energy is, it's like constant. So the energy of 2021 is like this. You see how you can't really see my hands? This is the best way I can describe it. That's the energy of 2021. Constant change. It's not like, okay, you know what's going on, you know what's going to happen, you know what's coming, you have to do this, so you have time to do that. No, it's like this. So it's like you don't have control over it because it's so fast. And that's the year of next year. Constant changes, unpredictable things happening constantly where you just like, wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. And again, it can be in a very positive way. It can be very positive. Um, it's going to be a lot of divorces in 2021. A lot of situations. But it's not the best year of love. 2021, if you're not in a relationship now, 2021 may not be the best year for you to be in a relationship. It's not gonna be the best for like relationships. It's gonna be like, because it's gonna be people changing their mind constantly, constant changing, constant change, constantly. So, anyhow, but like I said, like a lot of time, like with a lot of people that I've actually so I've been doing like a lot of the end of the year readings. It's been more positive than negative. So I'm happy about that because I love giving positive news. Like it's been more positive than negative. And 2021 is going to be a blessing for a lot of people. And I just want you guys to know that. Let me pull some cards here. See what the cards say. You guys, so what's crazy is you guys know I'm not a big card reader, but lately, and I love like um the modern tarot. I love these freaking cards. I love them. Like they're so. If you guys don't have the modern tarot, like tarot deck, let me tell you, this is the first card on top of the deck, the Empress. This is my energy. I'm number 3. I'm 21-3. I'm the World Empress. So the Empress, look at her. Look, now come on. Look at her. I'm the World Empress. So I'm a 21-3. And I love the modern tarot deck. When I tell you, like, every day I'm working with these cards and they're amazing. So as you guys know, I've been kind of, I'm not the biggest person on reading cards or like doing, oh, my veins popping up. You guys know who follow me. When the vein pops up, that means that I'm channeling. Oh, it's two of them. So you guys know when my veins start popping out, that means I'm beginning to channel. And when I pick these cards up, I don't know, it's like I start to channel through them. I love these freaking cards. If you guys don't have the modern tarot, God, I love these cards. These cards are freaking amazing. And they just are so truthful and so honest. And I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 15 decks over there. I only typically utilize maybe 3 of the decks on a regular basis. But the modern tarot, whoa, you guys see my volume. They always, that means I'm channeling. I love these cards. All right. Hey. Hey everybody. How are you guys doing? Hi. Hello, hello. Hey Tamia. Hey Aquarius. Hey Theo the Leo. Hey Dre. Hey Cookie. Hi. Hello. Hey Rebecca. Supreme Breeze. Hello. Hi Sasha. Hey. Hello. Brigitta. Hey Brigitta. Brigitta is one of my reset students. She's one of my reset students. So Brigitta got we channeled the we opened up her third eye and pineal gland last night. So she's one of my reset students. Hello, hello, hello. Jessica, hello. I look to the leap of faith. Yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah. Um if you feel excited and good right now, like I'm telling you, it's 2020 is designed to be an amazing year. If you're that, and I think you know where you are, if you're that person where you're like, okay, I'm working hard towards something that I feel is important and I feel good about it, but I'm just missing that one little small piece. Oh God, the channeling. I don't know what it is. I think it's like something with my third eye. It's weird because my veins always poke out when I start channeling. And when I'm telling you guys, I don't always remember my messages. I'm not gonna even lie to you. But it's something with my third eye. So I'm just like, I feel like Brain from Pinky and the Brain. For those of you guys who are 80s babies, you know, like Animaniacs, how the Pinky and the Brain, how he had like those veins and stuff. And so that's what happens to me. Like I just get these, it's like my third eye just like starts boom, boom, boom. I swear I'm not crazy, y'all. I don't know. It just happens. And it's like, and people have said like my head begins like to brighten up too as well. Like, my head starts to get like shinier like around this area, but my veins start poking out. It's so weird. All right. So what messages do we have for people who are here? But I love these cards. The Urban Tarot, Modern Tarot. I say urban because it's like a lot of black people, Indian people, people of all races, Hispanic people, that's in this tarot. You have all races. Um, so it's like I love these. Like this is my favorite card. Look at her. This is Modern Tarot, the Nine of Cups, and she is like, yes, yes, bitch, yes. Like this is yes, it's yep, it's mine. I love her. That's one of my favorite cards. But the Empress, of course, you know, she's mine. But I love the Modern Tarot. Like the Emperor, it's like a lot of feminine energy. Like the Emperor card, it's like it's amazing. Like I love the Emperor. The Emperor seems to be a woman with a lot of masculine energy. But her symbols, and she looks like she may be Hispanic, but her symbols are just everything about her, the colors. And you have to understand, you know, I'm thinking about actually teaching a tarot class. You guys know I kind of operate on a different type of level and path, or it's a different type of, but I'm thinking about like actually teaching a like tarot class because the tarot cards really are very informative, especially when you're connected to, but you have to know how to connect to them. All right. Okay, so this is where we stopped. So this Eight of Pentacles in the Sun. All right. Um, so it's everything I just said. It's almost like people still have a choice right now. You still have a choice. You have a choice to go either or. So, um, some of you've already made your decision, and it's that you're going to get it. You're going to have whatever that you want. You're going to get that's like that small piece. But others of you are still going back and forth. You're indecisive, and so the universe doesn't even know what to do with you. The universe is saying, if you don't make a choice, I'm gonna make a fucking choice for you. I swear to God, that's not my words. It's like I'm gonna make. It's aggressive. It's very aggressive. It's like if you don't make a choice, I'm gonna make the effing choice for you. And if the universe has to make a choice for you, it may not be. It may not be a pleasant lesson. Yeah. And so what popped out is the indecisive. So a lot of people right now are in the indecisive energy where like they just don't know. Um, book your end of the year reading. If you don't know, book your end of the year reading. Or if not through me, and I always tell you guys, no pressure. Like it's not really if you don't book it through me, try to figure out what you need to do between now and the end of the year. Actually, between now and the 31st of October, because actually the 31st of October, again, is the harvest. That's the harvest energy. And that's when September was about choices, and October is about developing and going into a new place. It's about it's like a death. It's about transition. So either you're transitioning into a butterfly or you're transitioning into nothing, a repeated cycle. So you technically have until the 31st of October, and that's why I decided to extend the year end readings. Um, but it's very beneficial. The only reason why that I would say it's beneficial is because you have a chance to understand and know what's happening right now in your present life, what you can change, and what's happening for 2021 based off of where you are now, or based off of where you would be if you make another decision. That's the only reason why I recommended at the end of the year readings, which is on my website. Um, but the indecisiveness, if you don't make a decision, I mean, a lot of people still have a choice. So if you make a decision, you can have that bridge to everything that you want. And it's going to happen quickly. It's quick change. It's not gradual change. It's quick change. Like where you were like, I just don't know what I'm going to do until you have everything that you ever wanted in life. Or the opposite, where you feel like that well, I don't need anything or need anybody, like I'm good, and you realize that you're not, and you're going to go into another hard lesson, a repeated cycle. All right, so that's 2021. I told you guys again, we spoke about 2020 back in November of last year. Go back to my videos in November of last year, and you'll see me talking about 2020, what's going to happen in 2020. I'm not talking about 2021, and I'll continue to talk about 2021. I want to continue to talk about it, so um, we're going to do live readings. I'm actually going to the beach tomorrow to recharge because I'm freaking tired. I've been working, and I'm tired. So I'm going to have to recharge. So I'm actually driving to the beach tomorrow, but I'm still working. And so if you guys want to book a session with me, I would highly recommend the end of the year reading, especially if you don't know like where your path is going or you need some advice about it. I will highly recommend that. But yeah, we'll just go from there. But you guys, I'll be actually chiming in. I'll be at the beach until Thursday. So I'm doing live readings from the beach on Wednesday evening at 5:00 p.m. And so make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll just go from there. So you guys be blessed. Take care. Book your session. I'll put it in my description box, my website, and everything like that. But it's in other videos too as well. So love you guys. Take care. And I will be talking to you guys soon.